we're in wonderful shape. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone. My name is Madeleine Metraux. I see a couple familiar faces in here, as well as some new ones, so I'll go ahead and introduce myself. I'm 16 years old, and I live in Newton, Massachusetts. I have been performing opera and classical music for the past year across Newton and Greater Boston for communities just like these, and I have been currently learning opera and classical music for the past 3 years. So I am going to go ahead and get started. The first piece is an absolutely beautiful Italian piece. So over the next hour, you're going to hear a variety of different languages: Italian, French, English, German, and Latin. And these are considered the top 5 languages of classical music. This first one is a tenore piece, meaning a piece made for tenor, and it was composed by Antonio Cavara. So now we are going to transition into French art song. And art song is one of the largest genres of classical music aside from arias, which are sections of pieces of music extracted from operas. Art songs are a little bit different. They are poems that have been composed into beautiful pieces of music, or collections of these pieces. This next one is Après un rêve by Gabriel Fauré from his art song collection, Trois Mélodies. And this translates in English to After a Dream.
So
Transitioning back to Italian, we have one of my personal favorite pieces from a very well-known opera, Le Nozze di Figaro. This is by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and the piece is Voi che sapete, which translates to You Know Who. Thank you so much. Moving next back into French, we have a personal favorite French piece of mine. I've learned a lot of French art song over the past few years. This one is Psyché by Émile Padalil, or as we sing it, Psyché. One of the interesting things about French is I like to say you don't really know it until you've begun to sing it, and this is an exact example of that. This translates to Psyche. And moving into our new language, this one is German. This is going to be the most beautiful, lovely short piece. This is Zweimühl. And Zweimühl translates to devotion. This is another German art song, and this is a poem by Hermann von Guillaume and is written and composed by Richard Strauss. And finally, before we go into a short intermission to allow you to ask questions, concerns, get a drink of water, or just sit out and sit here and chat, I'm going to do one of the last French pieces of the evening, not the last, because I can't get enough. This one is Le Papillon et la Fleur, which is a fun, light-hearted song that translates to The Butterfly and the Flower. This is a French art song that is written by Gabriel Fauré.
Sont différents, je laisse de tout vent.
Thank you so much. So we're going to take a 5-minute break at this time. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'll be back in 5.
Almost 17, but still under.
All right, thank you so much for your patience. I'm going to go ahead and transition into one of the very few English songs of the afternoon. One of the fascinating things about English classical music, it is surprisingly hard to come by. So most English music is translated, either from Latin to Italian to English or French to English. Very few pieces are authentically English. And so when you find a good, authentic English piece, it's a gem. And this one is by Ralph Vaughan Williams, who is an English composer, and he created this piece called Silent Noon. Thank you so much. Now, for those who have not seen me perform before, this will be new information. And for those who have, this will be a reminder of the history lesson that is the next piece. This is Quia respexi tumiditatem ancide sue, which is Quite the Latin mouthful. And the history behind this song is fascinating. So in the 15th century, opera was considered banned during Lent, which meant that opera singers could not perform beautiful pieces of classical music. Composers could not create beautiful pieces of classical music, but most importantly, audience members could not listen and enjoy classical pieces of music. And so who triumphed the movement of oratorio but a man named Johann Sebastian Bach? And oratorio is a style of classical music where when performed, it's without all the glitz and the glamour of the costumes and the sets. It is all about a devotion to the Lord. And while a beautiful genre of music it was also a way for people to get around that classical music restriction. And so you'll most often hear oratorio performed in churches, but today I will be singing this piece from Johann Sebastian Bach's collection of his oratorio called Magnificat, and this piece translates to "Because he has looked upon the lowliness of his servant." Aren't necessarily considered classical music, and this is one of my favorite parts of being able to perform is I can showcase pieces of music that aren't necessarily classical but show a lot of elements of how classical music has evolved. So this next piece, which is very, very well known, is from The Wizard of Oz, and this is Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Skies are blue.
next one, which has a beautiful long introduction, so feel free to enjoy the music, is from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and this is Someday My Prince Will Come. As much as my job is as a classical singer to introduce new pieces of music, pieces that have been hidden for so long or have rarely been performed, it is equally my job to revive and re-perform classics that we all know and love. So the end of this hour with us is going to be those classics. And the next piece is L'amour est son oiseau rebelle, which translates to Love is a rebellious bird, and is more commonly known as habanera. This is by Georges Bizet and is from the opera Carmen. You may know the opening beat. It might not hit you until you hear it.
L'amour est un oiseau rebelle que l'on ne peut apprivoiser. Et c'est bien en vain qu'on l'appelle, s'il lui convient de refuser. Rien n'est fait mais la sous-prière, et parle bien l'autre souhaité. Et sur l'autre que je préfère, il n'a rien dit, mais il me plaît. L'amour
Next, and I would be shocked if anyone in this room does not know this piece. This is a beautiful Latin piece, often performed in churches again. This one is Ave Maria, which translates to the Hail Mary. This is by Franz Schubert and is from Prayer to Mary, the Mother of Jesus.
Ave Maria.
to wrap up the evening, I finished this song with a little bit of a story. So this is one piece that is very, very near and dear to my heart. Before I started doing opera, I was a ballet dancer. I was a ballet dancer for 11 years. And my transition to classical music, to performing classical music, was a little odd, a little unconventional. So during 8th grade chorus, I had a choral teacher who was a former classical musician who offered to vocal coach me completely for free on his own time. And I like to credit him with the reason that I am doing what I'm doing today. The first lesson, he played me this song, and he told me that if I got good enough, if I practiced enough, if I really wanted to do classical music, one day I'd be able to do it. So 3 years later, I have been performing this piece all across Newton and Greater Boston, and it is still one of my favorites. It reminds me of why I do what I do and my love for classical music. This piece is O mio babino caro, which translates to Oh my dear papa. It is from Gianni Schicchi and it is by Giacomo Puccini. Giacomo, excuse me, goodness.
Oh mio babino caro, mi piaci bella quando ero in Portolanza.
Always, I will be sticking around for questions, concerns, comments, so if you have any, I am more than welcome to come to you or you can come to me. Otherwise, have a lovely rest of your evening and thank you so much for spending the past hour with me.